take place on Saturday, April 13th, 2019, at the Arena Monterrey in Monterrey, Mexico. And it will be streamed live exclusively on Dazn. Munguia will be making his long-awaited return to Mexico as he looks to make his fourth defense of his junior middleweight world title. Hogan, on the other hand, is an Irish-born resident of Australia and is the #1 contender for the title Munguia holds. He is looking to fulfill his dream as becoming a world champion. This battle will be streamed live on Dazn. We want to thank all our partners at Dazn, providing us at Golden Boy with the best platform in boxing. For those of you who make the trip to Mexico, tickets for Munguia Hogan can still be purchased online at www.arenamonterrey.com. We also want to thank our friends at Zanford Promotions who co-promote Jaime Munguia with us. They will be hosting a spectacular event in Mexico with Golden Boy, so we greatly appreciate all their support and friendship. We will now introduce today's participants on the conference call and then follow up some questions and answers. At this point, we want to hear from the challenger himself. Please welcome Dennis Hogan, the #1 challenger for the WBO Junior Middleweight World Title, to make some comments. Dennis?
Yeah, how you going? I just want to say thank you very much for the call. I appreciate everyone dialing in. And I want to let everyone know, as you said, my dream of becoming a world champion is very strong. And I've been doing everything in training, ticking all the boxes and doing everything right to make that happen. Training's been going extremely well. I've got laser focus. And I see myself lifting that title on April 13th in Mexico. I appreciate everyone's support that I've had so far, and I'm looking forward to getting even more after this fight. Thank you.
Dennis, thank you so much. Now I want to introduce the trainer who is recognized for having trained some of the best fighters in boxing. He also trained our chairman and CEO at Golden Boy Promotion, Oscar De La Hoya. Now he is training Jaime Munguia as he prepares him to make his exciting fights for this young star. Please welcome Robert Alcazar to make some comments. Robert?
Yes, thank you. Hi, how are you, everybody? Here, we're working hard with Jaime Munguia. Every day, Jaime Munguia is ready, and Jaime Munguia is going to be ready for the 13th, which is basically waiting for the day, and everything is going well for us.
Perfect, Robert. Thank you so much. Last but not least, let's hear a few comments from the WBO World Champion himself. Please welcome rising Mexican star Jaime Munguia to say a few words. Jaime?
¿Qué tal? Buenos días, ¿cómo está? Estamos la verdad muy contentos. Me siento listo, me siento preparado para mi próximo. Y pues muchas gracias por la invitación a esta teleconferencia.
Good morning to everyone. I'm very happy and I feel ready. I'm prepared for this next fight, and thank you all for joining on this conference call.
Any other comments, Jaime? Okay.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Okay, we're going to now open up some questions from the media. The media on the call, can you please address your question? And if Gabe, will you translate for English and Spanish?
Absolutely.
Thank you. We will now begin the question and answer session. If you have a question, please press *1 using your touch-tone phone. If you'd like to cancel your request, you can press the # or hash key. And if you are using a speakerphone, you may need to pick up the handset first before pressing the numbers. Once again, for any questions, please press *1. We have a question from Steve Kim from ESPN.com.
Morning, everybody. Gabe, my question is to Jaime. Could you ask him, where does he see himself? Where would he rank himself among the junior middleweight belt holders that include Hurd and Tony Harrison?
Sí, Jaime, ¿dónde te clasificarías entre los otros campeones de la división de 154 como Hurd y otros?
Pues yo me consideraría como el número 1. La verdad es que y pues yo la verdad con todo el respeto y la humildad que ellos se merecen, la verdad yo me considero el número 1.
I would consider myself number 1. You know, the truth is, and with all due respect, and I'm saying it with as much humility as possible, that I feel that I consider myself number 1.
Mm-hmm. So if he beats Dennis Hogan on April 12th or the 13th, what fight would he like next afterwards?
Si le ganas a Dennis Hogan este 13 de abril, ¿con quién quisieras pelear?
Pues la verdad no sabría decirle. No tengo ningún peleador que yo quiera enfrentar en mente. Simplemente pues quisiera seguir peleando pues con buenos rivales como es Dennis Hogan. Y pues ahí sí el que decide eso pues es mi promotor Fernando Beltrán.
No, I have no one in mind right now. I'm simply going to keep fighting, and I'll keep fighting good opponents like Dennis Hogan, but that's a question for my promoter, Fernando Beltrán.
Mm-hmm. And my final question is to Jaime. Last year, he nearly got the Gennady Golovkin fight. How does he think that fight would have gone last year as opposed to now?
El año pasado casi ibas a enfrentarte a Jaime, a Gennady Golovkin. ¿Cómo crees que iba a terminar ese combate?
La verdad no sé, pues pienso yo y siempre lo voy a pensar, yo iba con la mentalidad de salir adelante, de salir con la mano en alto, y yo la verdad iba a ganar. Obviamente pues nadie sabe, nadie puede saber qué es lo que hubiera pasado esa noche.
Look, I don't know. I can say that I have the mentality of going forward and always knowing, feeling that I would get my hand raised in victory. So I feel I would have won, but nobody really knows what would have happened.
Okay, guys, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Steve.
The next question comes from Ernesto Amador from No Puedes Jugar Boxeo.
Hola, buenos días a todos. Esta pregunta es para Jaime y para Roberto Alcázar. Primero, Jaime, un gusto saludarte. ¿Qué significa para ti regresar a pelear a México, pero ahora como una superestrella, y saber que Monterrey está literalmente a punto de paralizarse porque llega la nueva estrella del boxeo mexicano?
I'm gonna translate the question before Munguia. The first one is from Ernesto Amador to Munguia, and he says, how does it feel to fight in Mexico, now returning as a superstar there, and knowing full well that Monterrey is going to be paralyzed that night? It's going to be at a standstill to expect you as a star.
¿Qué tal, Ernesto? Qué gusto saludarte. La verdad, pues, muy contento de estar regresando a México ahora como campeón del mundo. Fue el último lugar en México donde yo peleé antes de convertirme en campeón del mundo, antes de hacer todas las defensas. Entonces, la verdad es una gran emoción volver a México, volver a Monterrey. Sé que es una ciudad con gran amor al boxeo, y la verdad, pues voy con todas las ganas y toda la actitud de no decepcionarlos, brindarles una gran pelea y retener el título del mundo.
Ernesto, good to talk to you. It's good to talk to you. The truth is, I'm very happy to be coming back to Mexico as a world champion. This is the last place where I fought before I became a world champion and made all of my defenses. So it's very exciting to be coming back to Mexico, coming back to Monterrey. It's great. I love the city. The city has a great love for boxing, and I'll be coming with all the desire to not disappoint the fans and give a good fight.
La misma sería también para Roberto Alcázar. ¿Qué significa para él llevar a Munguia a pelear a México nuevamente?
Ernesto, ¿qué tal?
Roberto.
Gusto de saludarte. Bueno, sí, igual me siento 100% emocionado el tener la oportunidad de regresar pues a nuestra patria, a nuestro país, y pues qué mejor que pues con un campeón mundial. Esta ciudad de Monterrey, pues es una ciudad muy bonita, es una ciudad que ama el boxeo, y pues nosotros estamos listos para dar lo mejor de nosotros, y vamos a brindarles un gran espectáculo, una gran pelea, y vamos a traerles una emoción muy grande, y una vez más, muy contento de tener la oportunidad que nos está dando nuestro promotor de llevarnos a México, a nuestro país, especialmente en esta ciudad de Monterrey. Es algo muy bonito, es una motivación extra para nosotros, y no los vamos a defraudar porque estamos listos.
Segunda pregunta, por favor, también para los dos.
The question was now the same for Roberto Alcázar. How did it feel to be taking Munguia back to Mexico? And he says, I'm excited to have this opportunity to be back in our home country. What better way than with a world champion in this city, Monterrey? It's a city that's very nice and has a great love for boxing. And, and we're going to make sure that we give the best of us. We're going to make sure that we give a great show and a great fight. And there's lots of emotion involved. I'm very happy for the opportunity that our promoters are giving us to be taking us to this country, to Monterrey, where it is very nice. And I want to say that it's an extra motivation and that we will not disappoint.
Segunda pregunta también para los dos, por favor. Recientemente estuve con Triple G, y es una pregunta seguramente que les hacen a menudo, pero él me dijo que al estar en Dazn, si ustedes de hacer una buena propuesta, estaría dispuesto a pelear con ustedes. Obviamente habría que subir a las 160. Entiendo, Jaime, y entiendo, Roberto Alcázar, que los dos se quedaron con esa espina. Hoy que está Triple G en Dazn, ¿están listos para hacerlo o cuándo creen que se pudiera dar?
The question was, and Ernesto admits that it's a question that's often made to Triple G, and that's that, being on DAZN, if you got a good offer, would you fight Munguia? And he says, yes. So would you guys, if you had the opportunity to fight someone like Triple G, if given the opportunity? Adelante, Jaime.
Hi.
Jaime.
Sí.
Sí, si le puedes contestar a Ernesto, por favor.
Ok. Pues la verdad nosotros también pues estaríamos interesados en esa pelea. Ahora que Golovkin está en Dazn, pues la verdad que yo creo que sería una buena pelea tanto para nosotros como para la gente. Yo creo que si hace un año no se pudo dar, yo creo que ahora sí. Aparte, pues hace un año me sentía listo, pues ahora me siento mucho más listo. Entonces, yo creo que yo con todo gusto aceptaría esa pelea. Primeramente, pues ahorita estoy concentrado en la pelea del 13 de abril, pero pasando eso, con gusto podemos hacer Gennady Golovkin contra Jaime Munguia.
Yes, we would be interested in that fight with Triple G now that he is on DAZN. The truth is, it would be a good fight for us and for the people. 1 year ago it couldn't happen, but now obviously it's a possibility. And if a year ago I felt ready, now I feel even more ready. So with pleasure we would accept the fight. But right now I'm focused on the fight that I have on April 13th. But after that, with pleasure, we would take this fight.
¿Qué nos dice Roberto Alcázar sobre este tema, por favor?
Sí, mire, es una muy buena pregunta, ya que, esos son los planes de progresar cada día mejor, y los planes son de pelear los más grandes que estén dentro del boxeo, pero primero vamos a salir adelante de esta pelea y luego pensaremos en futuras peleas. Por supuesto que nos gustaría pelear con los más grandes que hay, y si Triple G es el que sigue, bueno, pues es el que sigue, pero lo que principalmente mi parte corresponde, a mí, lo que me corresponde a mí es tener a Jaime Munguia listo para cuando su promotor así lo decida y así me lo pida. Jaime Munguia estará listo para pelear con quien su promotor no lo pida.
There are plans to have this fight like that, especially in the realm of boxing. but first we have to go through this fight, you know. But there are future fights. Those are one of those future fights. Of course, he would like to have the biggest fights out there. And if GGG is the next fight, then that's the next fight. But first, my part is to have Munguia ready, so that when the promoter calls and asks him to fight someone, he is ready, so that he is ready to take on any challenge that the promoter decides is best for him.
Thank you. We have another question from Adriana Jimenez from Fino Boxing.
Hey guys, how you doing? My first question is for Jaime Munguia. Jaime, y a todos saludos. I wanted to know, I see that you added a new trainer to your team with Fernando Fernandez and a nutritionist. I know in the past you've spoken about moving up to 160 pounds rather soon. So with this addition, I was wondering if you're going to be planning on staying at 154 a bit longer than you were thinking just a few months ago.
Jaime, si piensas quedarte en las 154 libras o si tienes planes de subir a 160.
No, la verdad sí tengo planes de subir a las 160. No sé si sea la próxima pelea o a finales de este año. La verdad es que estamos viendo. Ahorita, la verdad que me he sentido pues muy bien para hacer las 154 esta pelea del 13 de abril. Pero yo creo que sí lo estamos considerando ya dentro de muy pronto estar en los 160.
I do have plans to move up to 160 pounds, maybe next year or for the next fight, or maybe by the end of the year. The truth is, we're still seeing that, but I feel good, and I feel good making 154 for this fight that I have on April 13th. But we are considering a move up to 160.
Thank you, Jaime. Gracias. My next question is for Dennis. Dennis, hi. I'd like to get your thoughts on this great opportunity that you have in hand of becoming the next, world champion, having this WBO belt. What would it mean to you?
Obviously, it's a dream of mine my whole life, but the last 8 years I've just narrowed down, and I've been doing everything possible to make this a reality. The last couple of years, I've really give everything. I've given my heart and soul in training and in my life to make this a reality. And I do believe in a couple of weeks, I will make that happen. I'm just the hunger I have for this World Championship belt is like nothing I've ever known before. And when I found that when I really narrow in and focus in on something I want, I can achieve anything. So I know I can achieve this and get the win. I have a great team around me, and we're ticking all the boxes, and I have nothing but supreme confidence. It means the world to me and my family and my team to be able to lift that belt for them and myself.
When you look at Jaime Munguia and you study his past few fights, for example, against Takeshi Inoue, Liam Smith, do you see any weaknesses in his game that you feel that you can exploit on fight night?
Every single fighter will do little things here and there, and that you can exploit. I mean, even a fighter that doesn't make many mistakes, there's still a game plan you can work out to beat that fighter. So without saying, too much about whatever holes Munguia may be making, we certainly have developed a game plan to be able to defeat his style and whatever it is that anyone brings to the table. I'm always completely confident in my ability, and the game plan we worked out after Smith has we've been working on that since then, and everything that we've seen since correlates with that plan that we've made. So I've been ticking the boxes in training and making sure I can execute that plan, and that's why right now I'm supremely confident I will be world champion April 13th.
All right, thank you very much for your time. Looking forward to the fight.
Thank you.
We have a question from Hans Tennis Toad from Round by Round Boxing.
Hey guys, how everybody doing? Hope everybody's okay. My question is for Dennis Hogan. I wanted to know, there's a lot of attention placed on Munguia. Everywhere he goes or everywhere both of you guys go, it seems like a lot of attention is on him. A ton of the questions go to him. Even a ton of people on this line are really talking about a matchup with him against Triple G. Do you in any way feel disrespected, or do you feel like, everybody, including Munguia, is overlooking you?
To be honest, no. And I've been the underdog a lot in my career. I understand where it's at, and I know that. I understand that all the pressure will be on Munguia going back to Mexico and having a fight there. Whatever way he deals with that, I don't believe that that's a major strength in my game plan. Anyway, my game plan is set, and I'm ready to do whatever it takes. But that's boxing. It's a business as much as a sport, and everyone's looking to see what the biggest fights can be made. So I understand it is what it is, but I am here to make an upset, and of that I have a lot of confidence. So I enjoy people asking and seeing what the biggest fights next are, because when other names are being mentioned, they're probably the names I'll be fighting next.
Gotcha. Another question also for you, Dennis, is there's kind of piggybacking off of what I just said. There's probably going to be a ton of pressure on Munguia to perform, especially with things being in Mexico City. You, on the other hand, you could probably come in, be a little bit more relaxed. You only have one loss on your record. Do you feel that added pressure on him can probably affect him negatively in the fight? And since you pretty much feel that you probably don't have any pressure at all, it'll probably just give you the opportunity to go out there, do what you want to do, and just box.
Yeah, you're correct in that. I will just get out there and be relaxed in that sense, but I will start hard and fast also. But I will mentally be relaxed. And I'll first mention, I know what it's like to have that pressure, and whether or not one guy can deal with that, it's all good. But that's not something that we're relying on. But it's a big stadium. There's a lot of people there, and it will be interesting to see what way that makes Munguia fight, or what way it goes. But again, we've got all the boxes ticked. So either way, it is what it is.
Gotcha. Okay. And my next question would be for Munguia. You're becoming a really big star. Ever since you was mentioned with Triple G, you've just gained a lot of traction and a lot of fans, and you performed really, really well. So I wanted to know, you're pretty big for 54. Do you see yourself continuing at that way? Are there any issues with making 54? Or do you see yourself moving up to 60 within the next year or so? Or do you not plan on moving up at all until you collect all of the belts, essentially?
Esta pregunta es para Jaime. Te estás convirtiendo en una gran estrella, especialmente después de que te mencionaron con nombres como el de Gennady Golovkin. Has agarrado muchos aficionados, porque siempre das un buen espectáculo, y eres muy grande para esta división de 154. ¿Ya tienes planes de subir de nuevo de categoría, o no vas a subir, o en cuánto tiempo piensas que vas a subir?
Sí, claro que sí. La verdad es que, pues, como ustedes lo han visto, soy muy grande para las 154. Es un poco de trabajo darlo. Gracias a Dios, pues nos hemos acoplado muy bien a ese peso, pero yo creo que sí es algo inevitable. Tenemos que subir a las 160. No sé si la siguiente pelea o a finales de año, pero yo creo que de este año no pasamos.
Yes, you have seen I'm big for 154 pounds. It does take some work to do it, but I figured it out pretty well and gotten used to it, but it's inevitable. I don't know if it's going to be for my next fight or by the end of the year, but I will be moving to 160 pounds.
Okay, and my last one for him is kind of a two-parter. Since he acknowledged that he will be moving up to 160 fairly soon into the future, I think a ton of people would love to know, in his next fight, not overlooking Dennis at all, but in his next fight, would he want to face someone like a Jared Hurd or a Tony Harrison or even a Jermell Charlo? And also, my second question would be, since he's going to be performing in front of so many of his fans, he's a great fighter. He knocks out a lot of people. But is there going to be any little bit of added pressure to try to get that knockout in front of the people that, came to see him?
Es una pregunta de dos partes. como ya has dicho que vas a subir de categoría, en tu próxima pelea, ¿te gustaría enfrentar a alguien como Jerry Hurd o Jermell Charlo o el Harrison? Y también, ya que ya que tienes muchos aficionados y siempre te han visto noquear a tus oponentes, ¿no sientes más presión para ganar por la vía del knockout en tus siguientes peleas?
Pues yo creo que pues sí es una gran presión también para mí, pues que todo el mundo quiera verme noquear, pero la verdad pues tengo que mantenerme con calma. Yo sé que hay veces que no se va a poder noquear, entonces hay que mantener la calma. Y pues de subir a la 160, claro que si Gerald Hurd o Tony Harrison están en la 160, claro que me gustaría enfrentarlos.
Yes, it's a big pressure because everyone wants to see me win by knockout. But the truth is, I need to stay calm. Sometimes I can't get the knockout, so I have to maintain my calmness. And to answer the other question, whether it's at 154 or 160 pounds, yes, I would like to fight a Jared Hurd or a Tony Harrison.
Gotcha. Thank you guys so much for your time. Hope everybody has a great day, and good luck to both of you guys.
Thank you, Dazn.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question comes from Gilbert Montano from BoxingTeam.com.
Hey, how's it going? Question for Dennis. Dennis, I see you're training in Australia. You're from Ireland, so you're obviously well traveled. But just your thoughts on going into Monterrey, Mexico, fighting in Mexico. I know so many passionate Mexican boxing fans also in Ireland. Are you excited for the opportunity to fight in Mexico?
Yeah, I mean, I think the Mexicans are very like the Irish in terms of, getting in and giving it everything they've got. I believe it's kind of the same mentality the Irish and the Mexicans have. So I know it's great passion in Ireland and in Mexico, and I believe an Irish versus a Mexican for the World Championship. I think it doesn't get bigger than that, in terms of heart and passion and the supporters getting behind it. And of that, I'm very excited.
Okay. And one more question for Jaime this time. Jaime, it's about to be 1 year since you knocked out Sadam to be a world champion. In that last year, how has your life changed, away from the ring and in the ring? Is there something you can kind of pinpoint to how much your life has changed in the last year?
Sí, esta pregunta es para Jaime. Tu vida ya casi ha sido 1 año desde que le ganaste a Sadam por knockout para ganar el título que actualmente tienes. ¿Cómo ha cambiado tu vida desde que le ganaste a Ali, tanto en el ring como afuera del ring?
Pues yo pienso que todo ha cambiado para bien. Gracias a Dios, pues hoy puedo vivir mejor, tengo pues, mejores cosas, mejores oportunidades, y pues más que nada, yo diría una gran responsabilidad porque pues he estado peleando muy seguido. No puedo dejar de entrenar, tengo que estar en el gimnasio, he tenido una pelea tras otra, entonces pues yo creo que ha sido un gran cambio, yo creo que un cambio pues muy muy excelente, entonces la verdad estamos muy contentos por eso.
I think everything has changed for the better, and thank God. We have a better life now. There are more opportunities. And more than anything, it's a big responsibility because I'm fighting often, I'm staying in the gym, and I'm fighting one fight after another. So it's been a big change. It's been an excellent change. But the truth is, I'm very happy for this change.
We have a question from Gail Falkenthal from Communities Digital. Please go ahead.
Thank you, everyone. This is to Dennis and also Glenn, if you're still on the call. Dennis, I don't think there'll be a whole lot of Irish flags flying down in Monterrey. So knowing that you're going to have a very aggressive crowd down there, not perhaps in your corner, how do you handle that?
Once there's one flag flying, I'll be happy, and that's all I need. we will have a few, and I believe we'll have a very vocal crowd there between the Irish and Australians of support. And I mean, even if there wasn't, I'll get in with laser focus. I'll just be cool, calm, collected, focused on the prize and what I need to do, and that's all that matters. But there will be a few there anyway. So I mean, that's going to be good either way. But again, it doesn't matter to me. Again, as I said, I'm focused.
And is Glenn on the call? Glenn, if you are, how do you keep Dennis focused in the heat?
I do not think he's on the call anymore.
Oh, good. And I do have a follow-up, and actually, this is for Robert or anyone with Golden Boy. How are ticket sales doing?
Ticket sales are doing very robustly. It's really we predict a sellout in this fight. It's ticket sales are strong. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but what I hear, it's really going well. So I would think that Arena is going to be totally sold out in Jaime's hometown.
Congratulations. Jaime, how does that make you feel, hearing from Robert that you may have a sellout down there?
Jaime, dicen que ya casi se van a agotar los boletos para la Arena de Monterrey. ¿Cómo se siente?
Pues es una gran emoción saber que tenemos casa llena. La verdad es una motivación para mí que pues una arena tan grandiosa y tan bonita como lo es la Arena Monterrey, pues verla llena. La verdad, como ya lo dije, es una gran emoción para mí. Y yo voy con toda la actitud y las ganas de brindarle un gran espectáculo a toda la gente que va a ir a verme.
It's very exciting to know that we could have a full house. It's a big motivation. It's a great arena. It's grandiose. It's huge. The Arena Monterrey. So to be able to see it full would be very exciting for me. And I'm going to have all the desire and the will to make sure that we have a great fight for everyone there.
Very good. And one last question for Jaime. Jaime, how many people pestered you to get tickets?
Jaime, ¿cuántas personas te molestaron para que les des boletos?
No, pues un montón.
A lot of people.
And it'll only get worse. Thank you. Thank you both, gentlemen, and good luck to everybody.
Gracias, Jaime.
Gracias.
Thank you.
The next question comes from Salvador Rodriguez from ESPN Deportes.
Hola para todos. Gabriel, ojalá me puedas ayudar ahí con una pregunta para Robert Gasparri. Robert, ¿cuál es la apreciación que tiene Golden Boy es viable que lo puedan ver unificando un campeonato o lo están preparando para pelear precisamente en el futuro con los Gennady Golovkin, con los Canelo Álvarez? ¿Cuál es el proyecto de Golden Boy con Jaime Munguia?
Robert, Robert Gaspari's question is for you. What are the plans for Jaime Munguia? Do you see him continuing to continuing to defend his title? Do you have him perhaps making big fights at another division in the future? What are the plans for Jaime Munguia?
Oh, the plan. No, I can speak from as the CEO from Golden Boy, but Oscar and Eric and Fernando at Zamper. We have great plans for Jaime. We're gonna sit together with everybody. We're gonna get him the biggest fights. We'll put him on. He's on the Dazn platform, which is the #1 platform for boxing. So we just have just all the way to the top. He'll fight the best, and we'll put him in bigger arenas, and we have a lot of big plans for Jaime. So, and he has what it takes. So he's exciting in the ring, and he's able to. The fans love his style, and we're proud to be working with him and with Zamper, and the sky's the limit.
Hoy esa pregunta sería para alguien como Oscar de la Hoya, Eric Gómez y Fernando Beltrán. Y en el futuro nos vamos a sentar todos para ver qué es lo que sigue para Jaime, pero obviamente vamos a estar en Dazn, que es la plataforma número 1 para el boxeo, y tenemos deseos de ir a la cima del deporte, pelear en grandes arenas, tener grandes peleas, porque Jaime es un peleador muy emocionante, todos les gusta su estilo, y vamos a trabajar duro e ir para adelante.
Perfecto. Y para Dennis Hogan también, ¿me puedes ayudar, Gabriel? ¿Cómo se prepara uno mentalmente cuando ves que muy poca gente te da un margen de triunfo? Muchos le preguntan a Jaime por lo que va a venir, que si Golovkin, que si Canelo. ¿Cómo se prepara mentalmente para esta pelea en donde en realidad muy pocos se ven oportunidad?
This question is for Dennis Hogan. How do you prepare yourself mentally, especially when there are a lot of people who perhaps don't see you winning this fight? They're already asking him questions about Golovkin, Canelo. How do you prepare mentally for a fight where you may be the underdog?
Look, again, I'm just always about the bigger picture. I have a dream, and it's just about following it. And, you know, all these outside little, what may be a distraction to other people, they don't even come into my brain, into my head. I don't care. It's only just noise. It's just talk from other people. My dream is very real, you know, and I can feel it, and it's with me, and that's all I need to do. That inspires me every day. And I just go with that feeling, and I give everything I have, and I have a belief and a faith of what's to come. So everything that goes on around me just means nothing. It's just noise to me.
Para mí, lo que yo tengo es un sueño y voy a estar siguiendo ese sueño. Hay muchas personas que me están distrayendo con esos comentarios, pero ni se me ocurre pensar en eso. Mi sueño es de ir para adelante y ir a la cima del deporte, y eso es lo que me inspira, y yo siento que voy a cumplir con ese sueño y le voy a echar ganas, y tengo un fe en lo que va a seguir por delante.
Perfecto. Por último, para Robert Alcázar. Robert, has trabajado con mucha gente de calidad, con Héctor de la Hoya, en su momento con Erwin Valero. ¿En qué lugar posicionas tú en esa escala de grandes peleadores a Jaime Munguia? ¿Quién lo hace diferente de esas personas que has trabajado? ¿O qué te hace recordar de los de la Hoya, de los Valero, de algunas personas con las que trabajaste?
This question is from Chava 2, Robert Alcazar, who's worked with high-level fighters, quality-level fighters such as Oscar De La Hoya and Valerio. Where would you classify Jaime Munguia among the other fighters that you have worked with?
Bueno, sin dudar alguna, Jaime Munguia ya pertenece a este grupo de grandes boxeadores que usted ha mencionado, porque Jaime Munguia es un boxeador diferente. Jaime Munguia sabe lo que quiere, y sin duda alguna que si él sigue trabajando como va hasta ahorita, no tengo duda en que él va a lograr lo que él quiera lograr dentro de ese deporte, pero sin duda alguna él pertenece a este élite del boxeo. Es cuestión de un poco más de tiempo para que él pueda consolidarse a ese nivel de los boxeadores que usted acaba de mencionar.
Without a doubt, Munguia belongs to that group of fighters you just mentioned. He's different, and no doubt he keeps working, and if he keeps working, he will accomplish whatever he wants in this sport. And I have no doubt that he belongs to that elite list. He just has to accommodate himself, and we have to give him a little bit of time to be in that list, but he belongs in that list.
¿En un año estará listo para Canelo o para Golovkin, para que sea, Robert?
Mire, como lo mencioné hace unos momentos, esa decisión se la toma su promotor. Mi responsabilidad es tenerlo listo para cuando su promotor así lo pida. Si primero estamos enfocados en esta pelea y luego pensaremos en las futuras peleas, pero si en las futuras peleas está cualquier nombre de esos que usted menciona, mi responsabilidad es tenerlo listo, y sin duda alguna lo voy a tener listo.
And the question was if he would fight someone like a Triple G. Roberto Alcázar responds that the decision is up to the promoter. My responsibility is to have the fighter ready so that when the promoter asks, he can deliver, and he's focused on this fight. But right now he's focused on the task he has ahead of him, And after that, we'll think in future, not fights. But whatever names you mentioned, no doubt he can fight them.
That's it.
The next question comes from Abraham Gonzalez from NewYorkFights.com.
Hey, good morning, everyone, or good afternoon if you're in there somewhere else. The question is for Dennis. Dennis, you're going into the lion's den, so to speak, down in Mexico. Do you feel a little bit of pressure or added pressure to maybe having to, go for the knockout, considering that you're going in the backyard of your opponent?
To be honest, it doesn't faze me. We just, for me, first and foremost, it's about winning every exchange, winning every round, and then after that, whatever happens, happens. I don't feel any pressure at all whatsoever. As I said, I have a faith and belief that my hand will be raised. I will get in there and give it everything I have, as I have in camp, and whatever will be, will be. I've come this far on this faith and belief and my hard work, and I believe it will deliver April 13th.
Now, my next question is, I'm not. We have some fans from our site on that are from Australia, and they've mentioned something about the zone maybe not being offered over there just yet. I don't know how true that is or not. If so, how are your friends and family going to try to follow the fight if possible, or if there's an option out there for them to watch?
Well, so DDP has organized Epicenter TV, Epicenter.tv. It's online streaming and great quality. So that's going to be something that everyone in Australia can watch. And I believe there's one, maybe two stations in Ireland that's going to show it live on TV. I believe, I'm not sure if it's locked in 100%, but I believe Air Sports will show it, and I think Box Nation may be interested also. So just that needs to be confirmed 100%. Go to the DDP Facebook page, and if you're looking from either end, and the confirmation will be there for sure by the fight.
Okay, I appreciate that. And my question is for Jaime. Jaime, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien, muchas gracias.
Buen día. Jaime, ahora, ¿cómo es el nivel de importancia para ser un campeón que se mantenga ocupado como usted?
Pues yo creo que es muy importante. Yo creo que ahora pues estamos ahora sí que en las grandes ligas es un excelente nivel, y yo creo que uno tiene que mantener pues la concentración, tiene que mantener la calma, todas las presiones que a uno le dan como campeón del mundo. Yo creo que tienes que ser más inteligente, tienes que pensar más, tienes que hacer muchas más cosas de las que no hacías antes. Entonces, pues yo creo que es algo, pues es algo muy importante, conservar la calma, seguir entrenando, seguir trabajando como si esta fuera la última pelea de tu vida. Y yo creo que pues estamos muy contentos con lo que hasta hoy hemos logrado.
The question was, at this level of being a world champion, how important is it to stay busy? And he says, well, it's very important. We are in the big league now. To stay busy, to be concentrated. When you're a world champion, you have to think more. You have to do things that you didn't do before, be more intelligent. So it's also important to stay calm and be training. So it's very important to do that now that at this level of fighting.
Y la próxima pregunta es, ¿qué clase de importancia es para ti para ser el campeón que siempre está con la gente? Y dame explicar, porque siempre cuando te veo en la pelea, si no en el Stop Up o en otros lugares, a que tú siempre haces todo posible para a coger ese trato con los fanáticos y la gente y está ahí para la gente a verte y hablar contigo. ¿De dónde sale eso? Eso es una cosa, porque no hay muchos campeones que a veces algunos campeones no son así con la gente y yo quiero saber la importancia para ti y de dónde sale eso.
The question is, how important is it to being a world champion? To be the kind of world champion who's always with the people. When I see you, you always do what's the most possible to be with the people, to treat them nicely, to talk to them. Not many world champions do that. Where does that come from?
Bueno, pues yo creo que es algo muy importante. Yo creo que para cualquier persona y para cualquier deportista, pues brindarle la atención adecuada a la gente. Yo creo que pues yo se lo agradezco mucho a todas las personas porque gracias a ellos estoy aquí. Yo creo que sin la gente pues no fuéramos nada. Entonces yo por eso trato de poder platicar con todos, de estar con toda la gente, de dedicarle mis peleas a la gente. Yo creo que eso es lo más importante para ser un buen campeón y que la gente lo quiera.
It's very important for any athlete, for any person, to give the adequate attention to the people, and I thank everyone. I thank all of them because it's because of them that I am here. Without the people, we would be nothing. So I try to talk to all of them. I try to dedicate them my fights and treat them nicely. Because most importantly, it's always good to be a champion who's with the people.
Gracias, Jaime, y buena suerte. Gracias a ti.
Thank you. It seems that we are reaching the end of our Q&A session. I would like to turn it back to our host for any other final remarks.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for that. At this point, I want to
Seems that you're a little bit far away, sir.
Whoops. Hi, everybody. Sorry. Am I back? I want to thank everybody for the conference call. Let's go over some final comments. Dennis, would you like any final comments?
Not really. You know, I just like to express again, you know, how much I'm really looking forward to this fight. How much excitement I believe it's going to bring to the fans for boxing, and how good it's going to be all up. Looking forward to hearing the atmosphere in Mexico. Passionate country for boxing, same as the Irish, same as the Australians, and bring it all together, and we will have one great night. So for that, I'm really looking forward to it, and thank you to everyone for all of this. It's much appreciated.
Thank you, Dennis. Thank you. Jaime Munguia, would you like to make any final comments?
Unos comentarios para terminar, Jaime.
Pues nada, que muy contento, como ya lo he dicho, de estar regresando a México, de tener un gran rival enfrente. Es una motivación para mí y pues dedicarle la pelea a toda la gente, a todos los que nos han apoyado, a todos los medios, ustedes que están aquí presentes, y pues decirles que les voy a brindar un gran espectáculo este 13 de abril. Muchas gracias a todos.
I'm very happy to be coming back to Mexico. I have a great opponent in front of me, and it's an extra motivation. So I just want to dedicate this to all the people who support me, the media that's present here, and I want to tell everyone that I'm going to give them a great fight this April 13th at Arena Monterrey.
Muchas gracias, Jaime. That concludes Jaime Munguia, Dennis Hogan International Conference Call. Thank you all for participating. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
It's always something. It's always something, right? What are you guys doing? What are you up to? I need a nap. Going out to dinner in a couple of minutes. Well, a couple of hours, I should say. A few hours, actually. It's only 3 o'clock. Here, let me try to fix my chat. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Why won't people just leave T Street alone? Y'all want to talk? You want to play some video games? You want to do some T Street Uncut? What do y'all want to do? I'm trying to figure out when I'm going to dinner though. It's my pop birthday. It's my pop birthday. Hold on, I'm trying to fix my chat before I put the camera on. Nah, he don't like fish like that. For some reason, he not like a fish. He not a fish person. You know, I never understand that. I love fish. Nah, he don't fuck with steak like that either. Probably, I don't know where we going. I don't know where we going. Hold up. Something's going on with my chat, man. I don't know what's up with it. I can't wait to get rid of this program. So the reason why I'm not using the other program is because I don't know how to get the chat right. And now the chat is fucking up on here. Wait, let me do it this way. It's always something, man. It's always something. But yeah. Oh, it's always something. Sometimes you just gotta, can't beat them. Might as well join them, right? Isn't that how the saying goes? Hold on, I'm fixing this shit. I'm fixing it. If you can't beat him, gotta join him. On a real though, let's talk about something though. Did y'all notice like how easy it is like to stream? Why is shit so bright? Like remember this technology wasn't like what the fuck? Wrong fucking channel. Fuck. I'm fucking up, y'all. My bad. I'm fucking up. Technology has come a long way. A long way. Okay, so which one is it? This one. It looked like shit, but at least it's there. Ever since I had that trachectomy, I gotta always, that's why I always have water. I be losing my voice. Like every 10 minutes. No bullshit. Yo, this shit is fucked up. Here, let me go over here and fix it. Let me try to fix this because this is all fucked up. Yeah, it's getting fast. It's like, you know, as I said, like I have access to everything in the world. And it's crazy because I'm dealing with a personal issue now. Remember how I was talking about like how really on your phone you can get everything. And then if you know how to really, really do it, you can cash it from your phone to the TV. You know? So, as I've said time and time again, the only reason why I really have cable is because of my pop. Showtime, you know, that's on Hulu now. I think that's awesome. The free TV shit, they stream that shit on like YouTube now. You can watch all the free TV shit on YouTube. if you know the channels, or if you even know how to do a Google search. You know, I'm just trying to figure out, like, when is boxing pay-per-view actually really, really, really going to die? It's on its way out because it's getting so easy to get the shit for free. Especially if you don't go to no fight parties or anything. You know? Have you ever checked out Donkey Sports? The hell is that? We're actually going to do another stream. I want to do a let loose stream. I really don't feel like talking about any more boxing today, truth be told. And then remember, tomorrow I got to go out into the field. Oh, yeah, cable is better than streaming for sure. But I'm talking about, like, the ease of access, how it's becoming easier and easier and easier. It's a website one time, yearly, feel like 70 pounds a year. Oh, yeah, I know a lot of websites like that. You know, where you can actually watch literally the shit. I've been trying to get my pop, like, used to it. Like, you know, like using streaming shit. He getting close. He ain't, you know, as close as I want him to be. But he about to not have no cable at all. He got his own shit going on. That shit ain't funny, but, you know, fuck it. UFC boxing, you named it. What do you mean? Oh, everything is on there. I'm gonna check it out. It's called Donkey Sports, a website. You know. Oh, well, yeah, well, these days with smart TVs, especially if you know how to do like the media servers, you know, you don't really need to hook a computer up. But yeah, you hook your computer up to your TV, you got mega power. I mean, look at the power I have here. Yeah, my pop turned 54 today. Crazy, right? Yeah, it do sound suspicious as fuck, Donkey Sports. Really? That sound like some old freak shit. I hate having to do extra work, like sending people emails that I shouldn't have to send in the first place. You know, but we're going to have a really, really, really good stream later on today. Maybe tonight. I might do it in about an hour or so. Because truth be told, I don't think we're going to dinner probably like 8, 9 o'clock. I don't really want to be out there in traffic and shit. And then it's Thursday and it's nice out. People going to be all on the roads. No way. Fuck that. We're going later on when the sun go down. Stream pay-per-view for $75 and glitches cable, bro. Oh, yeah. Cable is the shit. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I'm going to check it out. Yeah. I have been doing a lot of streams, though. In fact, like that Mikey Garcia shit, I noticed basically after big fights, pay-per-views, it takes me about a week or two to get my fucking body together, man. I be going through it. You know, I'm no spring chicken no more, man. Doing all these videos. And then people forget I have a whole full-time, you know, job. Like 2 of them, I'm a caregiver. No, I still love boxing, obviously. Look, I'm covering motherfucking Joshua Buatsi and Charlie Edwards fights, bro. I still love boxing. It's just that it's time to start, you know, spreading out. Boxing got way too much hoe shit going on, yo. Like in politics, in media, I don't want. Boxing is fucked up, man. Boxing is fucked up. What do I want to eat though? I already know what he getting. I just don't have any joy in eating out anymore. I used to love eating out. Now that shit is not the same as it used to be. I like cooking my damn self. And I'm a great cook, by the way. Excellent cook, if I say so myself. Damn, I gotta fucking write this email. Oh, man. Yeah. I don't really have a favorite, like, food, really. I love fish. You know? Chinatown's pretty cool, too. Yep, that's exactly what my pop getting. He getting some fried shrimp. I already know his fucking shit. That's his shit. He gonna get some fried shrimp. He gonna get some fried shrimp. Yeah, we might come back and do a stream, man. I want to play some video games or something. You know, I need to fucking let loose. I had to do like spring clean. I had to clean the whole house. People forget, just a year ago, a little over a year ago, I was in a goddamn coma. Shit. I didn't even really heal up all the way. That's why my body's so brittle. You know what I'm saying? I'm just getting my shit really, really together. Well, except my ankle. No, I didn't catch it. I might get to the UFC weigh-in tomorrow. I might. No, I'm not in pain. I'm not in pain. I still got like twitching in my toes and shit. But no, I don't be in pain no more. Thank God. That shit was whack. I was in pain for like a good 6 months from neuropathy. Like when you get these sharp shooting ass motherfucking pains in your feet and your toes and your legs. That shit was horrible. That was a long ass time. But I was chilling though. I was chilling. So that's why, like, right now, it's funny, like, how when you go through something like that, you have, like, a zero tolerance on, like, shit. You know, like, my tolerance level, like, when you approach near death and, you know, you get your life back together, you don't really be trying to, like, deal with people's shit. You know, I notice, like, people tell me, like, I'm a lot more zero tolerance and straightforward than I used to be. I don't notice it, but I do, you know, feel like, you know, I don't be putting up with nobody's shit no more. It's like I almost touched the dark side. You know, so it's only but so much somebody can say to me, you know? In fact, I touched the dark side, at least in my mind. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. is my favorite boxer of all time. No, Oscar De La Hoya, believe it or not. Because he was, I was watching all his fights through my middle school and high school years. And my grandpop, he always brought the Mike Tyson fights. And I always had HBO. So I was always able to watch all of those fights. Like, live. Yeah, Chavez Jr. is my guy, man. Yeah, Tyson was the fucking man. Man. Oh, man. Oh, man. I told you I was deeply upset and hurt, like, when I found out that Oscar was, you know, fucking around like that. I told you, I swore that it was like digital shit. I was like, man, that's that digital shit. This was way before Photoshop came out. I was like, that's that old digital shit. That's not really Oscar. They did some old digital shit on a Macintosh to him. Put that women shit on him. Turns out when he had that press conference and said it was true, I was like, Oscar, no, you broke my motherfucking heart. How you get that high? You let, like, women tell you, here, dress up like a bitch. How do you get that high and they say, here, put these motherfucking panties on, nigga? And he'd be like, yeah, that's just going to be cool. I'm going to put those, like, what was going through his mind? He's like, yeah, I'm going to do that shit. They told me to put these panties on. Bitch is going to love me. What the fuck is wrong with you, Oscar? He was tripping. I'm sorry, you should not be, like, it should be no drugs that get you that high. Or drugs should not affect you that much where you put, like, women's undergarments on. And the problem I have is, like, that shit, no, like, pause, but that shit seemed to fit him. So it's like, was that his shit, his personal shit in his bag? Did he shop for that shit? Or did, like, you know, I don't want to talk about this anymore. It's very distressful. It's very stressful. You know? Crazy, man. But one thing, I mean, Oscar not gay. He just, you know, a freak. A freak dude. Who's your favorite current boxers? Top 3? Current? I can't even answer that right now. Current? Current, Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, and motherfucking Deontay Wilder. Now how y'all like that? That's my top 3. Anthony Joshua, not even on the list. How y'all like me now? You kind of whole weirdo too. Up, chat's about to go out. You bastard. You're not going to come back in, you bastard? You bastard.